is 2,206.
Talladega. 80 laps. Stage at 25. Got Brandon in here in chat with me. Broadcast playing a little music. 45 seconds remaining. You gonna win this one, Brandon?
It's unlikely, but yeah. I do not know what I did wrong qualifying. I thought I had a really good lap. I'm back here in 9th.
But I just don't know where that baby is mine.
You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
Oh, shoot. I gotta open it.
Have you seen the layout for the playoffs?
Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. Now, what is it?
I'm really not sure, honestly.
Oh, I didn't have all my
Don't
stuff
know how
open.
many they're
I
getting
do
rid
now.
of each race or anything, or each section.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I just know that the 2 guys I'm chasing are ahead of me on the front row.
Back at Talladega Super Speedway, let's take a look at our starting grid. On the pole position with a lap time of 51.921 seconds. It's that S4 guy, Zach Millen. Outside front row, Ryan McCann missed it by 31,000. See a start to the right elbow of the 315. Row number 2, it's Michael Tucker and Derek Welch. Row 3, Neil Quick and Vincent Short. Row 4, Shane Haas, Alfie Cherry.
Neil Quick?
Row 5,
I thought Neil quit.
Brandon Mefford and Chris Gones.
Welcome back, Neil.
11th position, Joe Tucker and Eddie Rose.
Did Neil race last race?
13 starter, it's Matt Sisler. Drew
I think so. Didn't he rage quit?
He'll start 15th.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember if he raced last race or not.
Oh, he did. He came through the field and burned his tires up in a hurry. Then I went back by him. I remember now. We were at Charlotte.
Yeah.
The next time by.
Oh, yeah, you remember.
What happened?
You whipped our butts.
Just
Like we might have an issue. Chris Gones in the pit lane.
trying to make you say it.
Get ready.
Many drivers.
Little pick me up. Pre-race pick me up.
Issues here all over.
Ah, man, Talladega's a draw on anybody.
Blizzards,
Wow, that's no joke.
Outages and the like. Chris Gones may have some.
Oh, good luck, bub.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, man, good luck.
Jesse Redding also not here tonight as he is without power.
Zach's hitting a break up here.
So
What the hell?
Looks like going to be 16 cars going to take the green flag here. Pace car about to pull down.
Green, green, green. Pit road is now open.
And got a ways to go here. Got to get through this tri-oval at the end of pit lane, basically pit exit. It's where they station the start-finish line.
Inside. Still there.
Green flag waves
Still
and it's
there.
in the air, and we're off and running from Talladega Super
Still there.
Speedway.
Hold the line. Still there. Hold the line. Stay high.
The state lap 20, did they say?
I thought it was 25.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Still there.
Chris Goins has gotten into the session, albeit he's going to be at least a lap down here when he gets out
Still
and
there.
joins the field. We're not. Nevertheless, lap 1 just about complete. Field entering the tri-oval.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Jack Millet with a race lead. Brian McCann edging out just a bit. In behind, Derek Welch coming in as a field filler, but he's going to be fast. He runs very well in these super speedways. Doesn't matter what car he's in. In behind Brian McCann, going to push him down the back straightaway. Brandon Meffert.
Is that Welch behind me?
South of the one on the outside as well.
That's what Steve just said.
Brandon Meffert.
I don't know anything about Welch.
There tucks in behind Derek Welch. Now there's a 3-car draft to the outside. Same story at the bottom with Neil Quick to the inside of Brandon Meffert. Now off turn number 4. He's going to stay tucked in somewhat behind Vincent Short. Car length off the back bumper, the outside line, albeit with 3 cars, still not able to pull up.
Still there. Hold your line.
He's got a 1.5 I rating, so he might be a league race only driver.
Jones confirming weather-related issues. And a very brief power outage just before we got to grid up, so he was unable to get in here quickly.
A lot of people having power outages tonight.
Still there.
Looks like he is not in the session, unfortunately, for Chris Jones. He's going to be credited with 17th place points.
I think there's quite a few people in here that are up north.
Millet still out in front.
Getting a big snowstorm.
Spot alongside with Brian McCann. Drivers all content running the bottom of the racetrack for the time being.
Just hit the top of the flat. 48.224. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
3 wide.
Still there.
And edges out in front here again with drafting help from Neil Quick. Bottom line, it's Millet, Michael Tucker, Vince Short, Albie Sharon Jr. coming in the picture.
There's a car on the low side. Stay high.
Neil Quick dropping on the line though. I think he doesn't like what he
Should be a quick race though.
He's going to drop back to the end.
80 laps total.
Here again, it's a strategy move by
low car count.
Quick in the outside, letting the field his power.
Forgot to look to see if we have any fast repairs.
Mark Ruxell coming through as well. Don't worry too much about the.
Let me check that out.
He's not going to hit the hammer.
1 fast repair.
And soon in this race here, 5 laps in, Truxell's going to take care of his stuff. He should be around here for the finish in contention. Truxell in the Little Tate's Cupcakes Chevrolet.
Still there. Still there.
8 cars battling for the top positions here at Talladega Super Speedway. Real loose up the top side. You don't see that very often. Albie Sharon slid up the racetrack. Had to catch the car. It was real loose in the middle of the corner.
Still there. Clear low.
What happened to Millet there? He dropped off like a rock.
Spot for the time being. Outside line, rather disorganized. You still got Brian McCann and Derek Welch lined up.
Come on back up here, Millet.
On the outside, Albie Sharon now with some help from Brandon Meffert. It's pushing him back up to the back bumper. Up Derek Welch, down to the lead. Brian McCann down the back straightaway. Got some more help, more organization on the outside. Does he stay up top or does he drop down in front of Zach Millet?
Nah, I ain't dropping down.
For now. McCann stays up top side with Derek Welch in behind. Michael Tucker pushing Millet. That's going to help him regain that top spot.
3-7.
If you ain't top side, you're last.
Stripe Millet still with the race lead. And Chris Goins has gotten back to the racetrack. Gotta admire his spirit. He's going to be multiple laps down here, and he's likely to get caught by the field once again as he exits pit lane. Back to the racetrack, still coming up to speed, but he's got a whole lap he's going to have to throw down here to get up to full song, and he's doing it.
My nose itches.
From the drafts. The field's likely to circle back around unless we get an early caution here. Goins may lose.
Hey, guys, what's the stage mark?
7 down now.
25. We think it's 25 anyways.
That's kind of interesting. Okay.
It's 25 plus or minus 5.
Got one inside. Still there? Hold your line.
Drivers getting a little antsy here, a little more aggressive. One thing that you do tend to see here in places like Daytona and Talladega, guys typically will kind of feel things out for the first, maybe even the first half of the race. Take care of their stuff, not get too aggressive, not become a problem, not be caught up in a problem. But now, somewhat short field here today. 17 cars taking the green flag. You've got a little more room to work with out there, so the drivers may be more inclined to be more aggressive early on.
Say hi.
So that becomes the case as Alpichera. We've seen him a couple of times. A little bit of a wiggle there on corner exit. A couple of laps ago, he was right sideways just in the middle of the corner. You don't typically see that at places like this, but it happened.
Still there.
Man, Alfie's killing us up here on the top side.
What's he doing?
He just keeps bouncing out like he wants to fall back and then cutting my nose off.
Say hi.
He's all over the place.
Say hi. Say hi. There's the car on the low side. Still there.
Move up, Brandon.
Sun starting to hide behind some cloud cover here at Talladega Super
I was
Speedway.
getting ready to say something about the clouds. It's getting dark. Steve noticed it.
They change things up here track temperature wise.
Thought the sun was going down.
31 degrees during qualifying, now 127 degree track temp.
Say hi. There's the car on the low side.
They down there hitting the apron.
Jesus.
Somebody 3 wide. Yeah, let's get some 3 wide going.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
There we go.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear, 2 wide. Say hi. Still there? Hold your line.
That outside line is weak.
Well, that didn't work out.
3 wide here down the
Yeah, he just went up there and blocked us.
On the low side.
He's all over the place.
Yeah, can we get back middle?
Say hi.
Yeah, we go back middle.
Tucker,
Next car.
I think, almost just spun Millet.
Still there? Hold your line.
Phillip with a nose out in front really hasn't had more than half a car length lead at any point so far in this race. Going to see more of the same here, I think, for the next 68 laps.
Say hi. There's the car on the low side. Still there? Hold your line.
I don't want to jinx anything,
All
but
right,
this
man, good
race is
job. You're
playing
now the
out
leader.
like we're not
Still
going to
there.
have a single caution. I know that it's kind of crazy to say that in a place like Talladega.
Steve's already calling not a caution on 13.
Be safe, but man, guys look pretty good out there. They've pushed.
It'll probably happen.
Become a little bit aggressive, but not crazy. 13 laps in here from Talladega. Again, the fuel.
Probably after the stage.
If you're out front, we're thinking 38 to 42 laps typically. But if you're stuck in the draft there, you've got the ability to lift off the throttle a bit, take care of your stuff, take care of the fuel. You might be able to go 44, 46 laps. We'll see if that ends up being the case. Right now, though, Millet
44 laps. Oh, yeah, he's right.
in the air for
43?
everybody else behind us.
I'm 43 laps wide open, so 25. Oh, God, I got to do math. And I didn't open my calculator.
Say hi. There's the car on the low side.
4, 5, 6.
Clear low, clear low.
that said, I can't imagine anybody's going to have any issues getting to our stage break, which comes
30.
25.
Stay high.
Well, let's just say 45, then minus 2. So 50, 60, 70.
Derek Welch slots down in front of.
Well, no, we got caution laps. So caution laps, it'll put us green on 30.
Side, he does just that. So Derek Welch, your new race.
So we still can't make the end of the race. 4, 5, 6, 7, 70. So 74. We make it a lap 74, 73-ish after the stage. Would it be beneficial to come in to get a splash? Still don't think you'll make it. You might, maybe if you get a splash and save big by just draft. Should that be my strategy? Yeah, let's try that. So for the, I don't think I'll make it, but
side of that race car come off the ground just slightly.
Stay high.
because you have to save.
Chris M. Sim Racing says Gen 4 or Arca.
Even with a splash, you'll have to save like 4 or 5 laps. That's a lot. Might get save 2 laps, but not 4. I would do it anyway. Come on, Millet.
Still there?
Now I get to draft somebody.
Stay high.
Millet switches lane, goes topside, trying to make a move to the outside for the race lead again. He's in front of Brian McCann. See if he's got enough of a run, enough help to get past the 1.
Stay high.
Might be a good opportunity.
Millet wants me to. I need that third guy behind me to get on me.
Through the tri-oval. Both lanes well organized.
Pushing don't really help too much.
Still there.
I need that third guy.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
Millet back to the point, but not by a lot. Hasn't been able to get clear and drop back down.
Ain't no use in it unless Chris backs off here.
Out in front, Michael Tucker doing a great job pushing the 1. Tucker's been known to be very aggressive, hopefully not too much so early.
He backed off a little bit. I might be able to get Millet back out in front.
That gets completion of lap 25.
Sorry, man, I lost my steam, bub.
Stay high. The leader just did a 48.793. Still there?
Just won't change. Back and forth, the seesaw up front.
Stay high. 3 wide, you're in the middle.
Real quick, making a move to the outside, trying to get some help maybe in the outside to go 3 wide. Chris Elliott, no. Brandon Mefford, though, jumps up to the outside. We'll see if Brian McCann joins the group. He stays tucked in behind Zach Millet. So it looks like it's going to be Quick and Mefford for the time being. Chris Elliott there to the outside. He's there as well.
Why would I go to the third line?
One driver in the fence, though. It's the 29 of Chris Elliott.
Should I? Nah.
Went to the outside to get in line with these drivers on an ultra top side. Chris Elliott, though.
Hey, Wanda, how's it going? Thanks for the light.
Hold your line.
Hopefully Chris is in decent shape here. Can't really see much from this angle.
Get him, Brandon.
Hold your line.
Hell, I'll back off of Millet.
He's got on that car, but he's going to have to work to get back into the draft here.
You should have this. I can't get to Millet's back end for some reason.
Chris Elliott tucking in behind Eddie Rose. Eddie's a little bit back from the rest of the pack.
Do you want the lead?
Hold your line.
Do note that we have a lap car coming up.
These guys back in. They're still
Yeah, he's pulling down.
not too far back. You might be okay here.
Hold your line.
They like to pull me and Neil out front here, but I don't know if we can.
In the distance.
I'll push you.
Jones
Oh yeah, Talladega.
Hold your
is
line.
going to get caught by this pack that's all in the draft.
Little free wide action.
The apron gets out of the way.
Oh no, I can't get to Millet. There's like some kind of
Stay up here
buffer
with you
here.
or drop down?
Yeah, just keep going, keep going. Pull down if you need to.
You're too wide there. 3 wide, you're in the middle.
Chris Elliott back in the
Hold your
draft
line.
picks up Matt Sisler.
Couldn't quite get the Millet on that backstretch.
Sisler in that Celsius Kia Stinger.
Hold your line.
That's for the norm.
Clear.
Oh,
2
oh,
wide.
he pinched him.
You're up top 3 wide.
I don't know where to go.
Hold your line. 3 wide.
I might
you're
want
in
to
the
put 2
middle.
hands on the steering wheel.
Outside.
Wow, why are
2
we on
wide
the
there.
apron?
All right, come on.
All clear, all
Front
clear.
things
Get
have
back
changed
in
and changed quite a bit. Brandon Mefford out in front. Millet still second. Now he's going to run for Brian McCann and down to the bottom of the racetrack. Derek Welch goes below that yellow line for the race lead. He can't pass down there. Got to tuck back in.
You got 1 inside.
Welch does so. I don't know if he got
Stay
loose
high.
and had to save the car, but nevertheless, got to stay above the yellow line if you're
there.
going to pass fourth position.
Clear low, clear low.
So things have changed again now.
I'm staying middle, by the way.
Front, kind of more of the same
Yeah,
in that
one
regard.
inside.
Mefford third, Welch
Stay
fourth.
high. There's the car on the low side.
Quick in fifth, but moving towards the
Still
front.
That was interesting.
McCann pulls out.
Are they trying to win the stage?
We're looking to get some
Still there.
drafting help. Welch tucks in behind Zach Millet.
Oh yeah, we got the stage break in 2 laps here. That's what's going on.
Stay high. There's the
Fourth
car
with
on the
Vincent
low
Short,
side.
just outside the top 5.
I also don't want to wreck.
Stay high.
Brandon, do you need the stage win?
No. That's what the points.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line.
Who's behind you?
Tucker. Michael.
Still
Back
there.
out front on the low lane, you've got Zach Millet, Derek Welch, Vincent Short, Joe Tucker, and Alfie Sharon. The 5
Good
cars
job,
on the
next
bottom
car,
side.
leader.
Outside line, it's going to be Brian McCann, Brandon
there.
Mefford, Michael Tucker,
The car in three,
Neil Quick, and Mark
jump
Truxell
in
coming
off
into the mix
left.
as well.
48.182.
The points
Stay high.
count for
Stage
the
points.
other like
I'm not sure,
the
yeah.
top 8, top 4.
Still there.
I don't know either.
Lap, running the fastest lap of the day, a 48.18.
Coming up on the last lap here.
Stay high.
Dane Haas in the Talladega Nights PE paint scheme / Kurt Busch throwback paint scheme.
Still there.
You can see why Haas
I should probably wait.
great lap. He's in a good position there behind his big pack of cars.
Might get a little squirrely here.
Time it just
Still there.
perfect. You're going to get a whale of a run.
Stay high.
Come on, Brandon. I don't think we're far enough ahead.
Heavy Zach Millet, Ryan McCann going back and forth.
Nah, Zach's got this.
Seemingly thinking
Whoever's
3 wide.
whoever's beside me.
Still there.
Stays
Hold your
tucked
line.
in.
Oh shh.
You're up top 3 wide.
He almost got spun there.
Hold your line.
Not for long, no. Tucker taking a peek once again.
Hold your line.
Gonna need some help. Well,
Oh damn, I got 4th out of
All
that.
right, man.
With him?
Caution is out.
Nope.
Caution is out.
Tucker
Line
goes
up
back
single
down to the
file.
inside.
Road is
He-
closed.
I mean that's hard to do. He jumps up in front of me.
He was said I was 4th across the line, then 6th when I threw the caution.
Brandon's right on my bumper. I can't check up that much.
Zach about wrecked us, did he?
Upset.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, I can't check up that much. You're right on my bumper.
Right, yeah.
Derek Welch may have won it. Again, Welch not running the full season, but coming in here as a one-off. Well, it's Welch, Brian McCann, Vincent Short, Millet, Tucker.
Oh, did I get second?
Joe Tucker, that is. Brandon Mefford.
That's the race of their boys.
Michael Tucker, 8th. 9th was Drew Prowl. 10th, Alfie
Yeah, I got a little worried.
I thought we were junking the whole field.
So you're unofficial.
Millet had to wheel it. Did you see his car wiggle?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I got big wiggle.
It's the 15 car.
Because I swiped him. I kept trying to go to the wall, but it caught his bumper.
I imagine we'll see everybody up and down pit road this time.
Turn off your fast repair if you don't need it.
Gonna pick up the pace car.
I got to take a little break, too.
Yep, go ahead.
You guys doing tires or not?
Turn 3.
I'm doing tires, but I'm not. I got to run up.
Pit road now
He
open.
said,
I'm going to leave the pit. I mean,
under the green.
leave my sim thing.
Your fuel window.
Let the pace car
At least
by.
for the
Let
leaders.
15 car
Gotta
by.
leave the rig for a pit stop.
Pit stop.
Yeah,
Said, we're gonna get the restart,
little extra pit stop.
and it should put us. Say with about 50 or so laps to go, which is going to force a late pit stop if we run green all the way to the end for just about every.
So are we wanting to go hang out back, or do we now?
I am.
Whatever you guys want to do. I'm game.
Got to admit, Derek Welch with the Jack Daniels Sinatra edition paint scheme.
I'm gonna go take the same pit stop Brian is, I think.
Pit box in 10. 5. 3. 2. 1.
No, in pit lane,
Right here.
drivers, all they come. Welch, Short, McCann, Millet, Tucker, Mefford, Quick, Tucker, Sharon, Pearl, Sisler, Haas, Couch, Elliott, Truxell, Rose, and so on.
That's it. Go.
Welch in the pits. He's going to take some tires here. Again, some of these tracks, as Michael Tucker overshoots the pit box, has to back it up. That's going to cost him some time. Luckily, we're under caution. Welch drops the jack. Down and away. See if we can pull Derek Welch into the booth here and get a word with our stage winner. Derek Welch, it's Steve in the HBR TV booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Derek, congratulations. First of all, thanks for jumping in here and helping fill out the field tonight. But you walk away with a stage win, man. Tell us about that first 25 laps of this one.
Well, only comfortable place I like is in front of these fields. I don't like being in the back or the middle, so a little bit more concentration than I wanted to do on a Sunday night. But I'm here and I'm here to.
Brian talked me into that one.
I'm also here to help out the HBR
Be
boys too.
mindful. You only have one set of
Good to
cars
see it, man.
remaining.
Again, congratulations
Line
on
up
Funny
single
how that
file.
happens.
Rest of the way.
83 car.
Sure.
Derek Welch, your stage winner.
What happened?
Again, jumping in here to help us.
Talked him into a pit stop.
Racing in the HBR TV. Also going to help HBR
Damn, y'all were quicker than I was.
presents itself. But first and foremost, he wants to win this thing.
I had to walk
Mine's-
across the street.
Mine's
Can I get my
about
UL?
5 steps from my rig.
Let's try to adjust my pedals.
Come on, come on.
Looks like our top
This car's slow.
back to green's going to be Derek Welch, Vincent Short. Short picking up a spot in the pits. Millet third, Mike Tucker fourth. He picked up a few as well. Joe Tucker going to start fifth. Further on back, Alfie Sharon, Matt Sisler, Joe Tucker, Chris Elliott, Mark Truxell.
Past the 13. Past the. All right, man.
So
we're
with that,
green
we're going to
next
step
time
aside,
by.
get a quick break
All right,
out
man,
of the
line
way.
up
We'll
on
be
the
back
inside row.
with a restart after this.
I met Marco Scarza when
I don't know what the 39 was doing getting in the corners, but
Children's Research Hospital. We needed
looked like he was trying to dirt tractor drift into the corners.
He's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Turn off that fast repair and set your fuel and tires.
He has a genuine concern for people. You need some.
We should be able to make
that's
this
it,
with
go.
one more stop, right?
That's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what
Yeah.
this is.
All
The
right,
girls
man,
will
we're
offer
going green
tires.
next time by.
What order
All right,
tires?
man,
Do we
line
wear
up on the
tires?
inside row. Catch the
Ooh,
13
more than
car.
I'm going to set up rights.
Yeah, I would too. Looking at him. What did you have on your right front? That surprises me.
88.
That's what I had. Damn, okay.
Brian was at 94.
97.9.
You taking a full fuel load?
I am.
I went back in and pitted a second time.
How much signal I need to cut across 8 lane? None? I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
What was that?
I imagine it. Green light checkers. Yeah, I'm taking full fuel load right now.
Yeah, but we can make it deep in the run here to like lap 70.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Let's see where we're at and adjust from there. You guys are gonna tell me I don't have a fuel mode calculator on.
The pace car is in.
Back at Talladega Super Speedway, pace car about to make the hard left down pit road.
Green, green, green.
Our first caution for the stage break, and the stage break alone.
Just hit the fastest lap. 48.163.
Derek Welch leading the field down into the Geico restart.
Catch everybody off guard, just ship it right up the middle.
Green flag is in the air. We're off and running once again for the final stage.
All clear, all clear.
You going up the middle, Neil?
I'm just standing in the middle right now.
I'm going in the middle.
Still there.
Field slowly coming up to speed. To get these restricted engines, it takes some time. Plus the added wicker bill on the roof line of the race car. Plus a bit of a lip on the rear spoiler certainly creates that much more drag, which is great for creating big runs in the draft. But
I think that means he's not hanging out back, Neil.
I think that means we need to go.
Three wide.
We do need to go.
Yeah, go follow him.
still not up to full.
Okay.
You got one inside.
183, 184.
Try to keep us three all together.
Still climbing through turns 3 and 4.
In the middle.
Top 5 is Welch, Benson Short, Millet.
Every
Jesus
time it-
Christ, Eddie just ran inside of me.
Got one inside. Dig it, man.
It catches them off guard.
Ryan McCann made an extra pit stop during the caution. He restarted from the tail of the field. He
Sit right here and draft.
Still there.
So often we hear people talk about, oh, it's restrictor plate racing. It doesn't take any real skill. Tell that to Brian McCann. Restarted last.
Clear low.
A lap and a half later, he's in the top 5.
Inside.
Tell him, Steve.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
The middle is always open on the green flag off the stage.
Still there.
Everybody's like, yeah, we're going to have a good, long green flag, full tank run here. And then here comes this guy straight up the middle.
It's Welch, Short, Billet, Michael Tucker, Alfie Sharon, Brian McCann, the top 6. And Sisler into the fray as well as Shane Haas. That's your top 8, I guess you could call it. Let's skip the top 10.
Hey, Doug, how's it going?
He darted at me, Neil.
Well,
Eddie?
Yeah.
Effort slips out to make the move on the outside. Neil Quick goes with him. Chris Elliott thinking about trying to join that small pack as well, making a trio on the
I went down in one, and Eddie just ran right into my door and drove me up the track.
a late push from Neil Quick.
There's a car on the low side.
Opts to jump back down in the middle line.
Up the bit. The car in C.
There's only 9 HBR drivers, and the rest is IROC guys.
959. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Let's see, how many laps can we make it here?
Stay high. There's a car on the
When
low
you
side.
want to go, I'll push you, because I think the speed's up there.
What am I, 4 laps in?
You just pull out, and I'll follow.
Coming up on 4.
Whenever you're ready.
Still there.
I'll ride till then.
So I can go 45 from...
Caution did get at least one.
Hold on, I'm doing the math wrong.
Still a ways back from the field, though. Out of the draft again.
Fuel calculator says 40...
Caution. He's going to be in danger of losing it.
Let's see what it updates here.
Bad night going to
They are getting wiggly up here.
Clear.
So 42 from here, drafting.
Stay high.
That'll be
Back in the field.
4,
The fastest lap.
5, 6, 7, 76.
I'm gonna try to set it up next lap, Neil.
In here.
Yeah, that'll work.
The super speedway is top speed.
Somewhere in here there will be the big wreck.
Miles an hour.
Who is
Too
that?
many guys up here fighting.
Now
Shane Haas.
it's 212.
Hey, keeps making that thing awful wide.
Trap.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Down to the inside, he's going to go to the back intentionally here. I think he doesn't like what he's seeing.
Well, he does. Snooker him, go back down the middle, slice him open.
Welch and Millet still.
I've done that, but he keeps chopping it back down.
Millet
I'm at 9. Who was that? Alfie? That's who they were talking about earlier.
in front of the 15 of Vincent Short. Now the inside.
He must be running a 10-to-1 ratio.
Sisler outside. It's Millet.
The way that thing's jerking around.
And Brian McCann still there in the 5th position.
Say hi.
If we need to do a pit strategy, I can drop back too. Well, there's Brandon.
Right here.
Again, but once again, still unable to get clear. Side by side action. Both
Stopped up here, bud.
all the way back to about the 10th position.
Hold your line.
Where's Wally at? He'd be proud.
2 wide. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line.
Brandon Bedford now to the outside again. Neil Quick, car length off the back bumper,
Hold your
trying
line.
to go 3 wide, trying to form some kind of a run to the top side.
Hold your
I'm
line.
sure if they had more help, they could get it done, but no one seems to want to venture that high on the racetrack, at least not at this point in the race. We're still shy by about 5 laps of halfway.
Hold your line. All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Still there.
I'll join him.
You're up top 3 wide. Hold your line.
Tucker slips up the racetrack just a
Hold your
little
line.
bit. Still
Yeah, one
Brandon
inside.
Bedford, Neil
2
Quick.
wide there.
All
Still
the
there.
way up the
Hold your
top
line.
side of the racetrack. Brian McCann slips in. Now we got a 5-car draft
Clear
on the
low,
outside.
clear
The
low.
middle lane's going to die here with just 3 cars.
You're up top
The
3
outside
wide.
line can get organized. Chris Elliott can
Hold
pull
your
up
line.
behind Shane Haas, but he chooses
Nah,
to lead.
that middle line ain't gonna die.
2 wide or 3 wide?
Still beating that middle line.
Still there.
That bottom line,
3 wide for the top 6 positions here at Talladega.
bottom line is wiggling too much. We all might die here.
Vincent Short, Michael Tucker in behind. Billet drops down to the inside in front.
I
Showing that Welch is quick on these.
kind of want out of this. Yeah, Millet just dropped out.
Got anybody behind you?
Gotta
Brian.
get up behind you.
I'm behind, but Millet just dropped back to the back. That inside line broke up.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
We're still 3 by 3 by 3.
Go to the back
2 wide
intentionally,
there.
I believe.
You guys make the
3
call.
wide. Hold your line. Inside.
What do you want
2
to do?
wide there. Still there.
I'm game
You're
for
up
about
top 3
anything.
wide.
Just want to stay out of trouble.
Just having a
Hold your
feeling.
line.
Everybody's switching around on that bottom 2 lanes. I'm kind of scared. I want out of it.
Something's about to go down.
Okay, we can drop back.
The decision to go
Anybody behind you?
stay out of it. Give
Nah, we're clear behind me. It's single file behind me.
Stay high.
As I said,
All right, we'll let off.
quite halfway, so there's plenty of time
I'm going middle lane, middle lane.
later on.
Okay.
Typically, if you plan your moves correctly, it doesn't take all that long, as we saw by Brian McCann. Starting at the rear of the field on his restart, took him a lap before he was into the top 5.
Clear low, clear low.
Sisler's going to drop out low side. He's going to go to the back as well.
Did Bill go all the way back?
Yeah,
Are we still
No.
falling back?
he's still 13. I'm happy where I'm at. We're all single file.
We're still
Us 3 are the only ones outside the single file line.
the low end. Now it's Joe Tucker out in front of her, Drew Prowl. Michael Tucker 3rd, Shane
We're good right here where we're at.
Short in 5th. Very much changing the complexion.
Can we hold it back here or make it run up there?
Coming to lap 39.
Nah, just save fuel.
Still there.
We're all just riding around at this point.
Stay high.
Everybody got scared about the same time.
All clear, all clear.
Tucker continues to lead Drew Prowl.
Heck yeah, that bottom side.
Behind Drew seems to be
The top side's
Stay
fast.
high. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. All
Allison
clear, all
Rose
clear.
in the stream check.
Middle's probably
Stream
the best,
probably
just
couldn't see it,
outside
but that
two,
bottom 2
squished.
lanes, they were back and forth. Guys were jumping from bottom to middle, middle to bottom. They were just swapping.
Pretty much wide open and going nowhere.
You want to follow the inside there?
So if we want to save fuel, we should, in my opinion.
Yeah, go ahead and drop down after 93.
Still there. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Oh shit, are you stuck, Brian?
There's a car on the low side.
I'm good.
Still there? Hold your line.
Field working off turn number.
I'm like
Joe
90% throttle.
Tucker, Shane Haas, Vincent Short, still your top 5. Coming across the stripe here, it's going to put us just past the halfway point here from Talladega Super Speedway. That gives us the chance. We're going to step aside. Get an HP.
What's the temperature where you guys are at?
Break out of the
185.
Continue to race. Don't worry.
No, outside right now.
We'll be back after this.
Oh, like 0.
We were
same thing here.
for St. Jude Children's.
Surprised it was able to race. Our internet's going stupid over here today.
And he's always the first one to jump in.
Yeah, it's like -2 right here.
And his team as
I'm looking.
someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous.
I got guys stuck in Missouri on their way home from Tulsa.
I do too.
That cares about you, and that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is. The girls along.
Dang, it won't update.
Still there.
I mean, it sleeted and snowed and ice and all that stuff here last night.
It's 40 here.
Man. Shut up, Brian.
Y'all no joke at 0?
Yeah,
no joke.
-2 with no windshield. It's like -30 out there.
Damn.
Yeah, it's so cold. The garage door opener is just like, sounds like it's just gnawing trying to go when you push the garage door opener. It's like, I'm like, oh Jesus.
Outside. Still there? Hold your line. Stay low. You're clear high.
Sounds like my Chevrolet.
The leader just did a 48.841.
I just got a new one. It's running pretty good.
What'd you get?
A new 23 XLT crew cab. Got the 5.0 in it.
Ford, right?
Got one outside.
Ford.
Stay low.
Oh, that's nice.
But the only thing to have.
All clear, all
Yeah,
clear.
I got the Ford with the 5.0 in it.
I love it. That's what my one had in it before. I mean, I've had like 4 of them now. I think I've told I've had 7 XLT F-150s now. But I've been beating on the dealership for like a month and a half on this deal, and finally got it done about a month ago. They wanted 63 for it, and I told Brandon and Doug that night I got it for like 49.
Well, dang, that's good.
Yeah, sold it.
That's about what I paid for my 5-year-old truck.
Really? That's my brother bought a 2019, and he was about the same price. He's like, "What the hell did you do?" I go, "I walked out of the dealership like 4 times."
I bet. Yeah, and like they can't sell them right now. Ain't nobody. I think the lots are just full.
Oh, it is. It's stupid to think about it. I had my trade-in was a 2017 that had 106,000 miles on it. It was a 5.0 V8 too. Nice, nothing, not a damn thing wrong with it. Just needed to get a new one. And kept working it back and forth, and I ended up getting trade for it was, I think 21.5 is what I got. No, 21. That was the big hassle. He wouldn't give me the 500 extra bucks, so I got 21 for the trade, and I got the new one for 49. I think 49,075 or something like that.
Jeez, did you see Alfie?
I didn't see it.
Like a super speed.
He just went wow, straight to the bottom.
Still with the race lead, Zach Millet.
Back to the top.
I'm still impressed with Millet's move earlier.
Michael Tucker in the 4th spot.
I bought mine at the peak of the used car boom.
Millet edges out in front here.
Oh, yeah.
Brief moment.
This one actually,
in front of you.
Brian, it had 3,000 miles on it. but the one before I had the 17,
Chris, how's it
I bought
going?
with I think 19,000 or 18,000 on it.
Say hi.
I bought it used,
Side by side for the race.
and I usually do buy them used. But I honestly, it was cheaper for me to buy a new one than a used one.
Car on the low side.
He had used ones down there that was more expensive.
All clear, all clear.
Brad, you want to mute your stream real quick?
Give me a second.
I think Millet dropping to the back of the pack there just a handful of laps ago was more of a test to see what can be done and how quickly it can happen. Millet went to the back and it didn't take too long. Was back out in front here with the race lead. Michael Tucker now pushing the 315 around the 13 of Joe Tucker. Millet had a chance to drop down in front of the 13, opted to stay in front of Mike Tucker. Down the back straightaway once again. They'll drag racing. Oh, Elfie Sharon on the line almost gets the outside wall down the backstretch. That might have been an ill-timed push from Chris Elliott. They tuck back in line in front of Mark Truxell. Oh no, Michael Tucker with an engine failure. Tucker tucks in behind in the draft for just a bit too long, and his engine has given up the ghost. Mike Tucker with a mechanical failure here just past halfway, lap 48 of 80 here from Talladega Super Speedway. It's running well within the top 5. Engine still running for the time being, but Tucker likely done for the night.
Got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Stay under the green flag as no fluids have been put down by the 39.
163. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Still there. All clear, all clear.
Michael Tucker, again, he stayed in line just a bit too long. Is going to be my guesstimate as to what happened here. Couldn't get enough air to the radiator, couldn't cool the engine down. Unfortunately for Michael Tucker, his night may be done. Back out front, though, another Tucker, Joe Tucker, still with the race lead, battling with Zach Millet. That hasn't changed much, but row 2, it's Drew Prout and Matt Sisler. Jane Haas, Alfie Charon in the mix as well.
Got one outside.
Well, Millet finally gets around the 13, gets clear, stays to the bottom of the racetrack now. Outside lane, it's going to be Matt Sisler and Alfie Charon all by themselves. Will Mark Truxell come up into the mix and give these guys some drafting assistance? He's closing in on the 9 down the back straightaway. You've also got Chris Elliott, and I think Chris Goins has caught the back of the 29, so he is out here again just turning laps, trying to pick up positions as he can. With Michael Tucker out of this race, he will pick up at least one position.
Yep.
Unmuted. Had a whole big conversation there.
Looks like Michael Tucker has gotten enough repairs made that he's back out in this. Maybe not an engine failure, but some kind of mechanical issue. He's back out in it, albeit a lap down or more. 2, that is. Back in the 16th spot, but he's only running about 170 miles an hour, and the engine does not sound healthy.
I was trying to figure out fuel.
RPMs.
We're going to go the safe route here.
Climbing. Still don't know if this motor is going to make it the whole way.
We got 3 of us, so we got options here because, you know, 3 cars is fast. 2 cars is slow. 3 cars is fast, so. But we're going to play it safe, so.
Still, it's Millet and Sisler, the top two.
Got one outside.
Joe Tucker in behind the 315. Alfie Sharon taking a look to the outside, but no help. Mark Truxell may have gone with him, but Alfie made the decision to tuck back in before he noticed them.
Got one inside. All
Chris
clear, all
Elliott
clear.
and Chris Goen still further back in the outside line.
That's interesting. That was a big group of them.
Truxell, they can make something.
Yeah.
Team HBR.
Good job, man. You're in the top 10.
As long as we stay single file here in the top two, Alfie and Matt, do you think they can draft pretty good?
Way half the field feeling
Alfie scares me.
Vincent Short and others. Derek Welch, Ken Couch, Chris Elliott.
It is
93 is pitting this time.
it is covered up for streaming reasons. It's water in a can.
In his pit box.
One of these guys screw up, you get a caution, we're going to be
Damn,
interesting.
they all pitting. We might need a pit here if they all pitting.
Just about everybody up and down pit road. Oh, Millet's still in the pits though. Did he get a penalty?
We only got,
Zach Millet.
I don't know, if we can get single file, but they're going to do single file here too.
Too fast entering pit penalty for the 315. Was having a strong run at a place that, well, let's just be honest, Millet not a big fan of super.
This is not good for us.
Night.
No.
Fortunately, it has gone south very quickly. We'll see what kind of time he gets. It's usually a 40-second penalty, so 40 seconds on top of the pit stop itself. He's down and away. Would have been a quick stop, 6.15 seconds as far as the pit work is concerned.
Oh, yeah.
40-second penalty
Millet got a penalty.
for Zach Millet.
Oh, we got a pit next time. Next time, not this time, next time.
The top spot.
Okay, full tank.
For Neil Quick, Mark Trucks.
No, 8.5.
The leader is hitting now.
Okay, and no tires.
Hit pit road pretty soon as well as Drew.
These guys did this already.
Same.
What did they do? Short pit us? Is what they did?
And there it is. Alfie Sharon in pit lane.
I'm confused.
Unless you guys got to want to draft it out here.
We might be able to catch these guys at the end.
Yeah. We can draft it. Don't pit. No pit.
Flat spot.
I think we can catch these guys.
Yeah, 3 of us here, we'll do pretty damn good. We can run our tank out and then short pit even shorter than they did because they had to put 8.5 in. We might can just splash and go, risk it.
Gonna change tires for sure.
That'll be like 2 or 3 seconds.
Man, if we can just catch on to the tail of them too.
That as well. Draft the shit out of me, Brandon, if you can.
Chris Goens again still in pit lane. I don't know if he got popped for speeding or if he's just calling it.
I'll look at the if we're gaining or losing on them here, and then make a call. I got draft on this one in front of me. We should pull a bunch of cars here on draft.
Field filler winning now.
Yeah, we should be golden.
Well, Derek Welch running in P6. 25 laps to go.
I'll tell you when I go high, Brandon. We're going to have to go high in the turn.
Now.
Going high.
Green flag pit stop certainly is shaking up this field and spread everybody out pretty considerably. We don't have that big pack of cars like we had previously. Brian McCann, though, out in front with Brandon Meffert, Neil Quick, and Joe Tucker, your top 4.
We don't have any more cars to draft.
Keep it up. Keep digging.
Brian McCann, Brandon Meffert, Neil Quick, Vincent Short, your top 4. Joe Tucker back in the 12th position. With that said, 10 cars on the lead lap right now. Joe Tucker being the first car 1 lap down. Then it's Mark Truxell, Chris Elliott, Eddie Rose, Zach Millet, Joe Tucker 2 laps down. And Chris Goen still in pit lane. Or is he? Maybe gone. Goens may have lost power here during that pit stop. Not sure, but nevertheless, he's no longer in the session.
All right, we're 6.5 off the pack in front of us. They're single file. They're probably doing pretty good. We're gaining time so far. That was 2/10 that last lap.
Did they put on us?
No. We put on them. We're gaining.
You can tell we're faster.
Yeah, we're gaining.
Brian McCann, Brandon Meffert, and Neil Quick working together. All three drivers coming over from the IROC series. Interestingly enough, Vincent Short back in the 4th position.
Just don't get her hot, Brandon.
39 seconds behind the race leader.
That's why I just stepped out right there.
What's she grenade at?
When the gauge starts blinking red,
Okay.
you're in a random draw.
I'm at like 230, 240 on oil.
I didn't see it that time, but yeah, we gained again that lap because we were 6.5, now we're 5.7.
Is that group in front of us the next closest group to us?
Joe Tucker, the 4th car.
Yeah, and we're still gaining.
Not in the 4th position. He is 11th. First car 1 lap down.
That's not the Zach Millett group, but we're.
And this race has been very clean.
I need to watch the Zach Millett group.
For the stage break.
Oh, we're gaining big time on the whole track.
Rely on getting that lucky dog at this point, but it is
half a second on the Millett group, 3/10 on the group in front of us. I said that backwards.
Sure happens.
Half a second on the group in front of us, 3/10 on the.
Jesse Redding in the stream chat making a very good point. 12 people.
I still said it backwards. Whatever, we're gaining.
And I'll be honest, one of them's me. Help us out, guys. If you're watching the stream here, click that like button. It helps us more than you know. Helps the stream, helps the channel, helps the league. It's a good thing all across the board, and it's free. So help us out. Just click the thumbs up. Do appreciate it.
Where's the air pickup, on the left or right of the nose, do you know?
Don't know. I got 2 hands on the steering wheel, so just hit me.
Still not much going on here out front. Coming to 20 laps to go. Brian McCann in command.
Yeah, we should be really gaining on these guys. I see them better now.
Close some ground. Becoming more and more difficult to do. They've got a few cars here lined up. Millett's going to close into Kent Couch here, be able to hopefully help and do the same. But
oh, it's not the Zach Millett group. He got the penalty. Who do I need to look at?
And they're drafting, continuing their pace.
It's hard to look
unless you've got an advantage.
Because I got to keep my eyes straight because Brandon is bumping me.
8.5.
Cars lined up single file lap after.
Yeah, I'm not changing anything.
Cut into that lead.
Top 3. Tell me if you do.
That said, we're running out of time.
So the pack that we're in competition with, we didn't gain anything on them that time, but the pack in front of us, we're still gaining on them. And we're going to catch their draft here in about 3 laps. So we're going to get a big pull. I might have to look at the scoreboard in the turn.
That's not going to help anybody. Couch taking a look to the inside, nowhere to go.
Yeah, we will have to start thinking about pit sometime. There's only just a few second windows when I get to look to see if we're gaining or losing.
This group gaining some more numbers, but Michael Tucker is closed back in, still shown as the 16th place race car on the track. Behind Eddie Rose and Zach Millett. Millett, of course, losing his time in pit lane with that 40-second speeding penalty.
I'm just trying to grab a little air, Brian.
You're good.
Let's look at this again here. Zach Millett making his pit stop. We'll watch from the onboard.
Oh yeah, I'm going to have the draft potentially this next lap.
Okay, this is Zach Millett coming to pit lane.
Let's see, we got 15 laps. Oh God, I'm gonna have to do math.
We'll watch it one more time. Again, I got to rewind this because it doesn't give us a good point. But he locked up the tires really badly there.
Sorry, I'm trying to do math.
See the smoke pouring off the right front. He's locked up hard.
I got their draft.
With that said, I mean, typically you would.
So we're gonna stall out when we go high.
Tire's not even spinning, but no, you don't slow down as easily, as quickly, for that matter, if the tires are locked up. You're better off actually reducing the speed.
We'll have to pit shortly after catching them here.
He went a little wide there. I don't know if he got the speeding penalty or if an unsafe.
Or to stay behind him where they don't run into the back of us while we're pitting.
In pit lanes. Zach Millen back in the 4th.
9 laps, though.
1 lap down. He's still 3 cars ahead of him. If the caution were to come out, he still wouldn't be able to get that lucky dog.
I'm gonna go outside. Hopefully we can get around them, but I doubt we can.
Out front, Brian McKee.
Oh wow, I got really tight.
16.
I did too. I pushed up real
to go. Approaching some lap traffic.
We're going fast right now.
Got one inside. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Still there.
Brendan Bedford looking to the outside on Brian McCann. There. Tucks back in behind his.
Yeah, I think you want to take 6.8.
All clear.
Car
all clear.
The back straightaway.
Are we all clear? Call it.
I would assume
not yet.
Cars are going to be intermixed with these leaders.
Clear.
All right, dropping down.
They're battling.
We got one more draft to pull off of here.
Leaders, Brian McCann, Brandon Bedford, Neil Quick, then Joe Tucker. Again, the first car 1 lap down. No longer now Drew Brown. First car 1 lap down.
I'll call it when I move.
No, the race leaders have lapped up to P6. Top 6 drivers on the lead lap.
Going high, going high.
Brian McCann, Brandon Bedford, Neil Quick, Vincent Short, Derek Welch, and Ken Couch.
All clear.
Through that cycle, positions have changed. Joe Tucker back into the lucky dog.
All right, we'll have to start thinking about a pit here.
Still no cautions for cause.
Stay low so we have ability to get the pit lane.
14 laps to go. Field working around
6.8.
Lap wheeling.
7. That'll get us about 15 laps. Won't be enough for 3 green-white checkers, but hopefully we don't have to do that.
So as laps continue to tick by.
6.8.
Side by side break.
Y'all want to do that?
Right back.
That's what I switched to.
When
I switched to.
radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
I mean, as spread out as we are, we may not have to do a green-white checkered.
First one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust.
We can pit any time now.
Genuine guy.
Marcos has been generous.
Let me look to see if we're gaining or losing.
You need some.
Oh, we are gaining big time.
And that's what
3/10 that lap.
That's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Off of, I'm talking about 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. I only got 5 more laps in my tank. What are y'all at?
5 or
7.
If we gain this lap, I'd say just stay out and run it dry.
Too high to get air. Sorry.
You have about 5
We're good.
laps left on.
I need more
them
too.
up there.
Brian, go up a half a lane here. Okay.
Damn, I didn't see it that time. I got to look at it right before the start-finish line. All right, Chris. Who is it? Derek Welch? Yeah, we're racing the guys in front of us.
Neil, you ahead of me on pit road?
Yes.
All right, I'll go low.
I'll stay high then. We gained 2/10 on the pack we're competing with. That's interesting because thing I'm reading said 2/10, but it's only, it might be rounding up. It doesn't update till they cross the line. We lost 2/10 that time. We lost on that time, so we're kind of just even with them, I think.
You want to go?
Yeah, we can. Pit this time?
Yep.
We don't even need 6 gallons. I'm gonna do it anyway, because we gained a lot on track, just to be safe. I'm going high.
We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Pitting.
9 laps to go from Talladega Superspeedway. Brian McCann still out in front.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Neil Quick,
Oh, Jesus.
Short, and Derek Welch. We stay green. The race will.
Did you get a penalty?
These top 3.
I haven't got it yet.
In fourth, the next.
Yep,
driver
I got it.
on the line here,
Damn.
42 seconds.
You guys are on your own.
And we got pit stops underway.
1. Right
Guess
here.
my tires were too old.
Brian McCann locking them up. Neil Quick getting.
I thought I started slowing down too fast.
Issues for all these drivers.
Mine just kept wanting to lock up on me.
If Neil Quick.
I'm 40 seconds, so good luck to you guys.
It's going to mess up all 3 of these drivers
Yeah,
as far as their
Go, go, go.
back through the field. We'll see if it happens.
I got a bad,
Slow down enough.
bad takeoff.
Good job. The next car.
Jan in the pit box. Got 9 laps to go. We expected late pit stops here. Fuel only for the 3. No penalty for Brian McCann. Brendan Mefford gets away. Neil Quick still in the pits. Quick definitely getting a penalty here, likely an unsafe entry as he had to swing it out through the grass to get to pit lane. So Brandon Mefford coming back up to speed. Currently still the race leader, but for now,
Yeah, but we got Chris Elliott for the win here.
closing in.
2 seconds behind. Well, no, Vincent's right there with him, so that little pack is going to catch us. Dang it. And they're going to slingshot us.
Takes at least
Oh.
to get these cars back up to race speed.
Well, even with Neil, I think,
We're trying to get them sped up as best that they can, but third.
even with Neil, I think it was going
Is
to
that
be.
Millet's original pack?
Now slowing quickly here. 3 seconds. Getting closer and closer as the top 2 get back up to speed. Very rare that you can make a pit stop under the green flag here and not lose a lap, but they barely lost positions.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer his question.
Up to speed here with
They're going to catch us.
Vincent Short still closing the gap. It's down to 2 seconds.
Chris said yes, Brandon.
And there's a big pack here in behind him. This one's not over, folks.
Do we force them to go low
Not going to be able to hold off the draft of these 5 cars.
or force them to go out on the outside?
8 lap cars that are
Good question. How many of them is there?
You've got Zach Millett.
At least 5.
13. 1 lap down, but he can still help with the draft.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total.
Michael Tucker, he is 2 laps down, but same story. It's a 5-car draft effectively. They're closing in now. It's 1.2 seconds and closing, coming in 6 laps to go. We got a race, folks.
I think if they gotta go high, it's gonna slow them up a little bit, you think?
You're clear high. Clear high.
I think it don't really matter. They're going to slingshot the crap out of us.
I think you're right.
Less than 6 laps to go. Mark Truxell to the outside. He's 12th, 1 lap down. First car now.
We're gonna be able to hang with them on the way by.
If the
Oh, yeah.
come out.
We'll just have to do whatever we got to do to try to get back up front.
Five to go at the line. We're in a podium position. Outside.
Off turn number 4, this group has all but caught the top 2 of Brandon Meffert.
Damn, he slowed up.
It's a heads-up race at this point.
Still there? Hold your line.
It ain't as big of a slingshot as I thought.
And to the outside.
I'm going high, guys.
Stay low. There's a car
Derek
on the high
Welch
side.
pushing Vincent Short. Welch slips up the racetrack, though, slows that run, kills the momentum a bit for the 3 cars trying to make the move, but they still have the manpower. They still have the numbers to the outside. Short with a run, still drafting help from Derek Welch and Ken Couch. So is Millett and Michael Tucker ganging up on these 2 IROC cars that have been so dominant, so fast all season long. Real quick, may catch these guys and be able to fall in and help these guys. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to do it, though. He's also way up topside. He's going to have to slow, get through that middle line, and then tuck back in, draft back up with 4 laps to go. I'm sure it's possible.
Shoot, was that my fault?
Nah.
Still there? Hold your line.
Well, sorry about that, Brandon.
Quick got freight trained in a hurry. I don't know if he's going to be able to tuck back in and catch these guys. As Vincent Short goes to the race lead, he tucks down in front of
Brandon, I think we need to...
Meffert gets into the 50.
We're just stuck where we're at.
To Derek Welch. Welch slides up topside, stays out of the wall.
We can try that outside line if you want.
Then Michael Tucker.
Yeah, I'm game.
Go ahead and try to get that set up. Yeah, we only got 2 more laps left.
I'm
3
behind
more.
you guys.
Brandon Meffert and Brian McCann.
Stay low.
Because we know they...
Turns 3
Yeah.
and 4. It's still Vincent Short and Derek Welch. The way this thing was looking early on, we thought there was no way these guys were going to see the front of the field. Here they are once again, coming to 3 laps to go.
If the 3 of us here can get about a 1-second gap on this last 2 laps here,
Each other.
You guys want to move up? Let's go.
It's Derek Welch.
back off right here,
Thumbs
get about a 1-second gap, and then just go wide open.
field here tonight. Sure, why not?
Go to the high side.
Trying to take
Yeah.
a checkered flag in a one-off attempt here at Talladega Super Speedway.
Right when you see 1 second, go wide open.
Vincent Short with a run to the inside. Still side by side. They drag race down the back straightaway. Michael Tucker pushing the 15. Ken
All right, go.
pushing the 1.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is.
You got our draft, Neil?
Building some space
Yeah, I'm on you.
himself in the 15. Tucker, again, reminding you guys, 15, 2 laps down. He's not going to make a move.
Then hopefully that outside line is clear. Drop to the bottom, Brandon.
Mix. Ken Couch and Derek Welch, though, those are lead lap cars. They may be fighting for position, so this looks pretty good right now, at least for the time being, for Vincent Short with 2 laps to go. Mark Truxell's closed back in. Zach Millett staying off of the back bumper of Ken Couch for now. A car length and a half back to the 315, at least for the time being. Brandon Meffert and Brian McCann have gotten out of the throttle a bit. They've
You get ready?
Neil quick. This
You got to call it. I can't see anything.
Let's go middle.
they're a ways back with a lap and a half to go. They might be able
Oh, I got a car up top here. Where do you want to
Go
go?
anyway. Go high.
side. It's going to be where they're going to have to go. I don't know if they can split the middle and go up the cut. They may have to make it 3 wide, and they've caught him. Final lap coming here. White flag will be in the air this time by. Keep an eye on those IROC guys. They're coming. Brandon Meffert, the head of those 3. Brian McCann in the middle. Neil Quick to the backside there. Ken Couch makes a move to the outside. He's going to try, and he's going to get freight train, but no. The outside.
That's a white flag.
With the IROC crew coming up behind the 08. He was on the pace, and he turns down.
Just make
Who
it.
was that?
Here on the final lap, no caution. We're going to race back to the finish line. These guys are going to wreck behind Vincent Short, ahead of Michael Tucker. Alongside, I don't know why Tucker's into the dip.
Who was that?
Tucker's laps down. Well,
He just
behind the 39 machine.
He just.
Have a run here. Mark Truxell could tuck in behind Derek.
I got to go back and see who that was.
Truxell staying up topside. Truxell in the 11th position.
Elliott.
3 and 4 for the final time.
Is he blind?
Michael Tucker going to push Vincent Short to the race win.
He must be blind in both ears.
For the final time.
Yeah, that might have been my fault there, guys. Sorry.
Vincent Short wins at Talladega.
Vincent Short with the win. Oh man.
I got to tell you, if I'm Derek Welch, I am not happy.
Good job, driver.
Oh boy.
And with every right, to be honest, Michael Tucker had no business running him that hard.
Let's see his in-car camera. Actually, let's see who or what happened first. I think Brandon did get in the back of him, yeah.
Nevertheless, whether you're helping helping a friend out or not, that was just not okay. Derek's probably okay with it to a certain extent just because him and Vince are buddies, but Derek Welch had this one in the bag, or at least close to it. He was taking away the opportunity to try and race Vincent Short for that win, but nevertheless, a strong finish. Welch finishes second.
Hold up.
Corral was third.
All right, so here's Chris Elliott. He's like, yeah, we're going. Look at these cars in front of me.
Very happy Vincent Short here on the front stretch, celebrating just past start finish.
Let me hit this car going real slow. Bam! He is, he had a little reaction time there, but not until, he didn't react until right here.
I don't know if Nicky Short's still watching, but he takes the checkered flag.
He's looking at his hood, isn't he?
Whatever. That's what Uncle Daryl's calling about too.
Very happy.
You guys calling about the same time.
Side here, get a break out of the way. He'll have our
And he stayed straight too. He sent me straight up in the air.
I met Marcos Garza.
Boom.
We were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research.
I saw him coming. I didn't want to change lanes because I'm the slow car.
He's always the first one to jump in.
I want to be predictable.
Agenda, Brian.
Team as upstanding, someone you can trust. He is just a
8th somehow.
guy.
Marcos has been very.
Yeah, I didn't try to get to him. It just, I couldn't whoa up enough.
You need somebody.
What's up, guys?
And that's what Marcos is, and that's
What's up?
what this firm is.
I didn't think that you guys were going to be able to hold on as long.
Well, not sure how many friends got made here today.
Yeah, we thought we had it figured out.
Oh,
That third line, man, we had that
I gotta
too.
go to that goddamn green room.
Have fun up there.
Man, if that's I don't even know whose car that was in that third lane, but man, if he wasn't there, we had steam.
Oh, we were flying.
I think all three of us probably would have got out to the front there.
I think so too. I don't know that we were going to get woed up for sure. I tried to woe it up, but we were going to wreck one way or the other, I think.
Yeah, I backed off, and Neil almost got me, but he checked up.
Yeah, just got him enough to turn him down.
Oh, hell, they wrecking on the straightaway. Let's go to my review camera here. That 01 car, he was lucky. Who was that? Hold up. Oh, Mike Tucker, he blew his motor, but he's got a fast repair. That's what it is. I was going to say, how'd he blow a motor and still out there? So this is the top three we're looking at right here. And they are wrecking on the straightaway. Damn. That was a hell of a move, though. Wrecked them just enough to not spin either one of them. Let's go end car.
I'm watching your stream there.
Welcome. No action up front. Yeah, he just pushed Vincent to the win. Yeah, not really much action. Tucker could have potentially got that from him. Interesting. What did Neil get? Neil got, oh, he was a lap down, I think. No, he wasn't a lap down.
Yeah, I was wondering how he was still up there.
How'd he get 12?
Michael was 2 laps down.
Wait, my thing's off. Neil was 1 lap down. Truxell was a lap down as well, so the 3 crossing the finish line were just 3 out in the island by themselves.
HBR TV broadcast booth. Vince, it's Steve in the booth. You got us?
I got you, buddy.
Vince, congratulations, man. A stellar win coming in here at Talladega Super Speedway, a track that we know you're very good at, super speedways alike. Walk us through that race, man, and how you held off at the finish line with Derek Welch.
I think the biggest thing was staying in our pack and not trying to deviate or trying to outrun each other. We knew that the McCain.
Look how fast we were coming, though.
Neil were going to try to save fuel as much as possible early on and try to stretch that lead out so that they could make that gap up. But luckily for us, our group was stayed a little bigger when we went back out from the pits.
Man, we would have, on that backstretch, we would have been golden.
So it kind of screwed him. But
at least me and Brandon would have been out front. I don't know about Neil.
And Michael Tuckler for the help.
That would have been 2 cars.
Helping and everything.
Our 2 cars out front, for sure.
Track up strong. That's where I needed it.
Well, anybody in a racing series, they'll take them wherever they can get them. I know these are probably your best chances.
There was nowhere to go 4 wide either. I was hoping Brandon would take
that last lap Larick is going to.
It's out there. It's really good to see you take the checkered flag here tonight, Vince.
Give me a penalty.
Strategies that were planned coming into tonight that maybe.
Do they do that here? I don't remember.
With the exception of the stage.
That's usually an EOL, I think.
We kind of figured it was going to go.
Oh yeah, if you cause a caution.
We'd have a lot of cautions anyway.
But it didn't cause a caution, so.
Run with each other, so I knew it was going to be relatively.
That's
clean.
true.
I think the only thing I was probably concerned with.
That was Ken Couch.
To see if we had guys start fading up from the bottom, but everybody managed to kind of stay within their lanes for the most part.
I think Ken was.
We kind of yo-yoed back and forth on that last pit.
Ken probably wasn't blocking. I think they were just 3 wide naturally.
In the pits, tried to make up that gap.
Let's go back a little bit.
Fortunately, it was a good decision. I ended up 1.3 gallons, so thank God.
Yeah, he moved up there right before we got there.
One top off.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. By himself too, so he must. I guess he was blocking.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're back on the big track. Not worrying about any of that road course stuff. How do you feel about your chances out there? I know it kind of runs like a square.
I don't know if he's part of that group or not, but
yeah, I just ran a couple races last week or the week before on the officials with it. It's hit or miss. I mean, in this car, you got to be patient and save the tires. That's the key, especially at Indianapolis. You got to find your braking points and your throttle points and just be conservative with it and smooth it out and try to oval it out as much as you humanly possibly can.
Well, with that said, certainly looking forward to it. It's fun to watch races out of the big track in Indianapolis. Should be a good one for sure. Again, congratulations, Vince, on taking the checkered flag here.
He was weaving in front of us.
Let you go.
Yeah, he was blocking.
You know how this works.
He was mirror driving.
My biggest supporter, HBR TV supporter, Holler Boys, the whole iRacing leagues. Track Bar Media, my main sponsor.
And then he was surprised when he wrecked. Did you hear him after the race?
Out there dodging on his.
He tried. No, I didn't hear it.
Little one coming on the way. HBR TV, obviously, Steve, you do a bang job every single time.
Let's go back and watch Neil.
Ryan Rose, Zach Millett, Ryan Torsha, Alfie Charon.
That pit was hard because I braked early and immediately locked them up, and I was on 62 brake buys.
We'll call it good because there's 2.
There we go.
Look, I started. I locked up there.
I was exactly the same. I was like, oh, I'm going to brake early. And I was like, oh, crap.
Obviously, my mom.
I know, right? That right front had no traction.
Stuff, but everybody in here in the league, this is a good league, man. I appreciate it. And thanks to the help for the guys that helped me tonight.
You can see my black mark right here.
Because he's been absent from the race.
Let me see where Neil.
For quite some time. And look what happens. You leave the booth, you leave the race car, and all of a sudden you got a kid on the way and you're getting hitched.
Yeah, see, you got to have this distraction or you end up with more kids.
Vince, thanks for talking to us, man. Good luck next week.
All right, thanks, guys.
Probably the reason why Neil didn't make it.
Talladega Super.
I don't know. I can't theorize. I guess his brake bias is probably off, but I was adjusting my brake bias while we were doing that.
This one in the bag, Derek Welch.
When my front locked up, I was throwing it back to the back.
Yes, sir.
Derek, congratulations first and foremost, as we said. Yeah. Thanks for coming over and running here tonight. Really
see if we can see that.
Win in the bag here tonight, but a second place finish. Walk us through the closing laps and then the contact late with Michael Tucker.
I was gonna.
That right front was locked up the entire time.
Vincent.
And then I crossed the line at.
Pretty much get knocked out, and I said, well.
Ooh, I crossed the line at 80.
So
82.
I tried. I don't really know what happened.
That's a hot entry.
Came up at me, almost put me in the wall. I don't know how.
Oh, wow.
Replay yet, but
I thought I was going to get busted.
It is what it is. I'm glad Vincent.
I know. I think that's the fastest I've ever entered and not got a black flag.
Guys out. And second place, first race over here.
Oh wait, that wasn't the line. Whoops.
Well, I know you usually are a little more leisurely on your Sunday nights.
69 when I entered, and it looked like you were about the same.
Indy is Indy next week. I might. I don't know.
So 69 down to.
Laid back drinking beer.
Oh man.
I got to 55 halfway into the first box.
Commitment, Derek. We're just thinking maybe. You could say maybe. We'll see.
If y'all need a car,
and then dropped it down to lower my average.
All right, Derek. Well, again, congratulations again. Thanks for coming over and running the second place finish.
See, I was so fixated on Neil there. I kind of let off the brake. That's weird. I don't know why I did that. I guess I wasn't looking at my speed.
You're thinking you were getting ran over?
I haven't had the time. I've run so many.
Probably.
And I just found Sunday to be my relaxing day and working 6 days a week. But I thank Noble. They helped me in my leads a lot. All my sponsors, DEP Graphics, Treadbar Media, Sim Gear Central, Davidson Builders. If I'm missing.
Oh, you got that good launch. That's fun.
Thumbs Gaming. You Steve, you do an excellent job. Like always.
Oh yeah.
All right, Derek. Well, again, thanks for talking to us, man. Hopefully, we'll see you next week.
Thank you, sir.
Derek Welch, your runner-up here at Talladega. We're going to talk to Drew Prail next. Pull him up into the HBR TV booth.
I was spinning the whole time.
TV, you got us?
Yeah, how's it going, Steve?
It's going well, Drew. Nice job. Congratulations. A top 3 finish here at Talladega Super Speedway. I wouldn't even call it just dumb luck. You had a good run out there. You were patient, took care of the stuff. Walk us through your race in those closing laps.
We were just trying to kind of stay together. We knew that we weren't really going to catch them unless.
Listening to Drew here.
We came out of 2, and there's a minefield. And good for Joe on getting us through it. Got to the front stretch, getting to the tri-oval. He opened the door. I slid underneath. I guess I got a third. I was kind of happy with that since I was in the playoffs and I needed a good showing.
Well, it works out. That's a plus for sure. Of course, we roll into Indianapolis next week.
Oh, Indy's fun.
Track. Definitely a much different style of racing. I mean, some would even liken it to road course.
Yeah, I haven't tested in months. I'm probably going to have to do that now.
But what's your take on Indy next week, and how do you feel about your chances at a strong finish?
Test out that one lane up.
Especially with these cars, because you don't have to use the brakes as much. You kind of just got to glide.
It may not do it in a test session, but in the race, that second lane is going to be pretty strong.
Happy later in a run, gets really slick. But I think we should be able to pull out a good top 5 to top 10.
We certainly look forward to it. Hopefully that comes to fruition. Again, Drew, congratulations on a solid top 3 finish here at Talladega. Who do you want to thank before we let you go?
I want to thank you for, always hosting these, or not hosting, but broadcasting, man. All the HPR guys are a great bunch. HXI, Tucker, WJM Motorsports.
So Drew was in the second pack. He wasn't.
A year and a half. Other than that, not much.
Wait.
Speaking of that, have him reach out to me when you get a chance.
Mark was a lap down.
All right. I'll let Bill know.
Derek.
All right, Drew, congratulations, man. A strong run, of course. A top 3
Tucker was several laps down. Okay.
Thanks for talking
2 laps down.
Yep. Have a good one.
Where you guys at next week?
No wonder he didn't pull out. That makes a lot more sense.
That's going to do it for our interview portion of tonight's race. We'll take a look at the race results.
Hey, what's going on?
Derek Welch and Drew Prail. Shane Haas with a 4th place finish. Joe Tucker
in here trying to figure out why we lost.
6. Alfie Charon Jr.
Because the pack that passed you guys was on the same channel, and I feel like they went 3 wide to block your guys' run.
You know what? There might have been something like that going on.
I mean, and theoretically, I mean, you said three abreast, or 3 in a row. You're not going to pull out thinking you're going to pass the guy in the middle.
Still turned the laps as best he could.
I mean, you could think it, but
34 laps down. Short field here tonight. Nevertheless, we'll try to bump those numbers up next week.
It's all good.
I got to thank you guys all.
Yeah, super speedway racing. Who would have thought?
Tonight, we certainly do appreciate that.
I mean,
it was a blast.
They knew what we were doing when all 3 of us just randomly dropped back.
We certainly had that here. But
yeah,
we don't really have the big one to speak.
No secrets there.
Not really enough cars for
no.
it to happen.
You guys was catching that millet group too, but then
thank you guys.
I'm not sure what happened. You guys just spaced out, or didn't space out, but just kind of stalled out.
As short a field as it was, but we do appreciate that. Thanks for coming out. Like the stream if you haven't already done so, and don't forget to tune in. We've got a full race season.
So, Chris, you running Indy next week, you said?
Series. Going to be late model stocks.
Brandon reminds me, I might. I'd have to get on there and practice. I haven't ran in months.
Or so. We should be live. That link will be posted on the website, hbrtv1.com. Just click the live tab, and you will be able to find that information there. So tune in for it. Then we've got Tuesday nights. Actually, no.
I'll have to hack that Brian McCann computer and get that setup going.
I think AAA Broadcasting may have the Numb Thumbs Racing League season finale in the trucks. Then we're back here Wednesday.
Ain't nothing special going on over here.
Thursday, Lone Star Racing Cup Series. Then, of course, we're back here on Sunday.
I need them. Can I borrow a pair of those socks, though?
Motor Speed.
Look awfully fast.
I'm Steve Singer with HBR TV, congratulating Vincent Short on a race.
They got they're really good and worn.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Race worn.
All right, guys, I'm out.
See you, bud.
See you, Brian.
Later. Have a good one.